Good morning, class. So, this is our session 2 of the lesson 15 solar system. Okay, what we have learned in our previous session, we have learned that as we have family, there is a solar family. Okay, and who is the head of the family? Sun. Okay, Sun is the head of the family. And who are the family members? 8 planets. Okay, so 8 planets are the family member and Sun is the head of the family member. And now what are planets? Planets are heavenly bodies. Means they are natural and they are visible in the sky. Example is sun, moon. These are the examples of heavenly bodies. Okay, now come to page number 101. I have not written the name of the planets due to some reason. Now what is the reason for that? As you remember, I have numbered the planets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 according to the distance from the sun. Okay, so you have to remember according to that only. But how is it possible to remember? There is an easy way to learn it. You will see it here, page number 101, mnemonics. Can you see that? And you will see that in a very simple sentence you can learn it. It is my very eager mother just served us nachos. Okay, I think so everybody loves nachos, so you can remember it. My very eager mother just served us nachos. We will only take the first alphabet or letter of these words and now try to form it. You can write eager also or you can write enthusiastic also. Whichever is easy to you, you write that. Okay. Now for M it will be Mercury. For V, Venus. For E, Earth. For M, Mars. So keep in mind, when the first M is there, that means it is Mercury. Okay. And when the second M is there, that means it is Mars. And then just as, I will write here, Jupiter and Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. So now it is very easy to learn according to the distance. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. You can say my very eager or enthusiastic mother just served us nachos. Okay, this is a very easy way to learn the planets according to the distance. Okay, now let us start with the book part, page 101. So we are going to learn about some important facts about the planets one by one. Mercury is the smallest planet and it takes 88 days to orbit around the sun. It is 87 point some days are there. So it is being rounded off and it is said 88 days to orbit around the sun. Okay, so Mercury is the smallest planet and it takes 88 days to take a round around the sun. Now, second one, Venus is the brightest planet in the solar system. So which is the brightest planet? Venus. It is also the hottest planet. So you can say brightest and hottest equals to Venus. It is the planet closest to the planet Earth. So which planet is closest to the Earth? It is Venus. It is a planet with no satellite. So we are going to learn what are satellites. They are objects in the sky. Okay. So most of the planets have their natural satellite, means it is there on its own only. Man has not made it. Mercury and Venus are these two planets who don't have their natural satellite. Okay, all the other planets have their natural satellite. So Venus is the brightest, hottest, closest to the Earth, and it doesn't have a natural satellite. Now third, the Earth is a living planet. We live on it only. It has been called the blue planet as it appears blue from space. It takes 365 1/4 day to go around the sun. For Earth, we all know that a year is 365 1/4 day. That 1/4 day is saved, and every 4th year that 1/4 day is added, and it becomes one day, and which is added to February, and it becomes a leap year. Okay. Mars is the 4th planet from the sun and the 2nd smallest planet in the solar system. It is the 2nd smallest planet. It is also known as the red planet as it is covered with red dust. So what is the reason for calling Mars a red planet? Because it is covered with red dust. That's why Mars is also called a red planet. Okay. Jupiter is the largest planet in the solar system. So which is the largest? Jupiter. Jupiter is so big that all the other planets in the solar system could fit inside it. Now think about the big thing Jupiter is. Okay, means it is so big that all the planets can accommodate or fit in that planet. Which planet? Jupiter. So it is the largest planet in the solar system. The planet is also the planet with the maximum number of moons. It is planet filled with gases. So this planet is filled with gases. Okay, kindly turn the page. Now we are going to read about Saturn. Saturn is the 2nd largest planet in the solar system. Which is the first one? Jupiter. Second is Saturn. It is surrounded by many rings made of ice crystals. So around this planet you will find small rings are there surrounding it, and it is made up of ice crystals. Uranus spins around the sun lying on its side. So along the sides of the sun, Uranus spins. It has many dark rings around it and has many satellites. So Uranus is having many satellites of its own, natural satellites. Neptune is the farthest planet from the sun. It is the last one, the awayest, means it is away from the sun. Because of this, it receives very less heat from the sun and is worse stormy weather. Means as it is very away from the sun, that means it receives very less rays or sunlight from the sun, and worst stormy weather. So weather there is very stormy. From Earth it can be seen only with a telescope. If we try to see it from Earth, Neptune can be seen with the help of only telescope. Okay, we can't see it with naked eyes. Okay, this was all about the planets. Now we are going to move about, we are going to talk about satellites. A satellite is an object that goes around a planet. Okay, satellite means it takes circles of a planet. As I said you before, Mercury and Venus are those planets, those two planets which don't have natural satellite. Otherwise, all the planets are having their natural satellite. The Earth's moon is a satellite. So, moon is a natural satellite of Earth. Satellites may be natural or artificial. Now, natural means it is there on its own. Artificial means it is man-made. Okay. All planets in the solar system except Mercury and Venus have no natural satellite. I informed you before also. All the other planets are having natural satellite except Mercury and Venus. The Earth's moon is a natural satellite. This also I have informed you. Artificial satellites give us a lot of information about other planets and about the weather. You must be remembering that a movie came, Mission Mangal. Okay? It has gone where? Mars. In Hindi we said it Mangalyaan. Okay? That satellite went to Mars to know about that planet. Okay? So that was an artificial satellite which was man-made, and it was sent into the space to gather knowledge about the planet Mars. It also helps communication possible through television, telephone and radio signals. So satellites send radio signals, telephone signals and television signals. Suppose that a match is there in Australia. How we can see it live? In India, because of satellite signals only. Okay. The moon is a natural satellite of the earth. It has no light of its own, but we can see it from earth as it shines by the light of the sun. So we come to know one more thing, that moon doesn't have its own light. It gets light from sun. That's why we are able to see the moon. It has no air or water. If there is no air and water, that means there is no life. Why life is possible on earth? Because we have air and water. But in moon there is no air, no water, no light of its own. Light it is getting from the sun. That is why nothing can live or grow on the moon. As I said you right now, the moon is much smaller than the earth, yet it looks big as it is closer to us. The moon, the shape or the size of the moon is very small. If we compare it with earth, it is very small, but then also it appears very big to us. Why? Because it is closer to us. Large pits may be noticed on the surface of the moon. What are pits? Small holes. Okay, but here we are talking about big holes. May be noticed on the surface of the moon. They are called craters. Means these holes which are there on the moon are called craters. Okay, we will read the Factpedia and then we are going to stop it today only, and then we will continue in the next session. The first artificial satellite sent to space was Sputnik 1, sent by the Soviet Union in 1957. Sputnik 2 launched in November 1957, carrying the first living creature into orbit, a dog named Laika. So, when Sputnik 2 was launched, a dog was put inside that satellite and the name of the dog was Laika. Okay, so it was the first satellite which carried a living creature to the space. Okay, now your homework will be, you will find the answer for the figure out why don't we have life on the other planets. Okay, this is your homework. In our next session we are going to discuss about this. Okay class, kindly go through the part of the lesson which we have gone in today's session. Thank you.